Oh, today we got a Mermail deck profile for you guys. We're using the Atlantean engine. I haven't made a deck profile in a while for this with Prince, so I thought I would do it since I really enjoy Prince and some of the tech cards I use in here. It makes the deck really consistent. So our first card in here is Deep Sea Diva to kind of just search us out our Prince or help us get into synchron plays. Now the free Princes is basically the new Gen X Undying. That's basically how you're going to use Princes. You use them as Gen X Undying. He works out pretty good since Diva does search them out, so it makes it a little bit more consistent. He does have the problem of his effect cannot be is as hard to negate as Undying. Two Dragoons. The Dragoons is pretty fun. You mainly are going to just use him as a discard him and get your Sea Serpents. Two Infantries and one heavy. One marksman. The kind of reason why is in the current game, people aren't really playing too many back roads, so if that changes, obviously vice versa but right now those are kind of catered to how the game is playing right now. One Abyss Soldier, this is kind of when you are playing against back row and you just want to OTK your opponent, so to kind of play one of them for that reason. Two Mermail spikes, Abyss spikes, you don't really need him as much with the Prince now, but he is still really good, and he also is great with the fact that he is a level 4, so he helps with a lot of XYZ plays. Now, two Abyss Gundies. The Gundies, you really want to run it at 2. Running it at 3, it becomes too cloggy. Running it at 2, you got that consistency. You have your salvage, which lets you re-add it without a problem. So it becomes a lot more making sense and a lot combo oriented when you run it at 2 versus 3. Free Lens. The Lens are obviously what helps you get a lot of your combos off and when you're most defensive monsters in the deck. Now we have the two Manders. Manders is really important with one support card I have in here. Plus they can really control the levels of your Mermails, making it a lot easier to XYZ or Synchron Summon depending on how you do certain plays. So I really like how Mander works out for the deck. He almost makes the deck even more consistent. Like with the trap card tech I'm running, every time I resolve that tech, I win. One sign here. One basically because you don't really need this searching as much anymore in Mermails, but he is a nice easy level 7 special summon, so that's why he's still there. Now the one lean is he is stronger attack points, but you're probably not going to special summon him. You mostly want to get him out through Linda and then just make your opponent lose their entire hand. Kind of fun to do that. Two Megalo, this is actually the one you want to get out more times because of that double attack. Just makes Megalo far more destructive. Now two Krakens, I know this one doesn't get the most optimal in attack points, but with this deck I kind of made it more balanced. So monster effects are a little bit more of a threat than spell and trap cards. You could probably run the spell one if you feel like it's oh, that's the trap one. Well, both of them give 800, so if you were wanting to go for the OTKs, you can really use both of them. It's really whichever one you want to use. But me personally, I just like having a little bit more defensive against stuff. So that's kind of why I'm using the monster one. Force my opponent to either use their MSTs or be stuck on monster effects. Two Forgotten Cities. This is also really good for editing your levels, and it works really good with Deep Sea Diva with raising her level with an infantry, letting you synchron for level 8 with relative ease, so that's why I like it. Free salvage and free Moria Greed. Pretty standard for a water deck. They really make them a lot more consistent if they have access to salvage, and if they can use Moria Greed, somewhat good. Now the Fist Death Charge is that tech card with Mander that I was talking about. This basically gives the deck a Regeki break that lets you draw a card. So you're basically, you get to destroy something, you get to draw. You really put your opponent in a neg spot, and it's actually pretty hard for your opponent to counter a lot of times. So that's why I really enjoy this. Most of the times I got this, I had not really lost when I got that card out, actually. Abyss Spear, 3 of them. It's pretty standard. It helps out Mermail, it's obvious. Now, 2 Abyss Squalls. Again, you use this for defense, XYZs. You can even special summon Mander back with it and play the Fist Death Charge, which actually, like I said, it's pretty legit combos that are pretty hard to stop and counter for your opponent. Now we go into the extra deck. We got the 1 Gaios, 2 you're never really going to XYZ summon this. I mean, maybe once in a blue moon, but most of the time you're not. Most of the time you're summoning it with Sark, and it does have a good effect when it's destroyed. So Sark is a decent monster to summon it with. 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Full Armor Black Ray Lantern. He's just so good not to play it when we ever get him in the TCG. Don't know when. 147. Again, you might summon this card instead of Gaios. 73. Pretty powerful. I personally like this monster a lot. He definitely, I mean, he gets over towers. He gets over a lot of combos and monsters. So he gets over walls. 1 Full Armor. This monster is really good. It does have pretty powerful attack points, and it has a nice protection. It's lasting negate effects. 1 Underworld Fighter. I might change this for the older entity later. I probably will. I just keep on forgetting to do that. Me and my forgetfulness. Sorry, guys. 1 Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon is slightly more valuable than Spark Dragon in this deck because of you're not really playing too many face-up cards. You're playing face-down, and Stardust just is slightly more defensive than Spark in that concept. The Hot Red Dragon, he does help with some OTKs. I'm probably going to take number 19 out for another Synchron, probably a level 5. You are really able to do a lot, but yeah, probably level 5. Big Eye, pretty good monster to have in here, and the Constellar Plamos, whatever, M7. So that's how the deck works. It's pretty consistent, very combo oriented, really fun to play. I would suggest you guys to give it a try. Have a great day. See you guys again. Bye.